There's an app for that as the Memphis Bar Association aims to better help underserved populations in the Memphis area. It's called 901 Legal Connect, and one of its project managers, Ashley Jefferson, is live via video conference to tell us how it works. Ashley, I hope we have you. I don't see you yet. There you are. Tell us about 901 Legal Connect. How does it work?
Okay, thank you. Good morning. 901 Legal Connect is sponsored in part by a grant from the Tennessee Bar Foundation's Tennessee Legal Initiatives Fund. It was created in collaboration with Memphis Area Legal Services, the Memphis Bar Foundation, and Community Legal Center. The app is designed to pre-screen residents who could not otherwise afford an attorney to ensure that they meet the minimum qualifications for legal assistance from either Memphis Area Legal Services or Community Legal Center. And upon meeting the minimum qualifications, then they are routed to the appropriate legal service provider, which would be either Memphis Area Legal Center, Legal Services, or Community Legal Center.
So depending on their situation, what kind of help they need and their income level, this might be free legal help as well, right? Is there any legal issue that would not be appropriate for someone to check out the app through?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we only provide assistance for civil legal matters.
Okay.
And those are those matters that are non-fee generating. And what we mean by non-fee generating are, let's just say, medical malpractice or personal injury resulting from a car accident. And the reason why those issues are civil legal issues, but they wouldn't qualify because those cases are taken on a contingency fee basis. Therefore, a client in that matter would not have to pay any expense unless they recovered from that.
So this is basically, it gives folks a clearinghouse, cuts through a lot of the red tape and helps them get to the right organization, is what I'm hearing. Are you expecting, because of the coronavirus, to see a particular type of legal issue crop up more and more? I'm thinking evictions and that sort of thing as the world begins to reopen, but folks are still very financially challenged. What do you expect to see?
Yes, that is exactly what we are anticipating as the courts resume in-person hearings. We've actually began to receive an increased number of inquiries for legal advice regarding evictions and unlawful evictions, unemployment compensation, whether or not they've been denied, and as well as needing assistance with applying for federal government's.
Very good. And many of our underserved communities don't have easy access to internet at home or a computer, but with an app, you can access that right from a smartphone, which is something just about everyone has. Is that right?
That is correct. And the beauty of it is that you don't have to download another app. You can access it through your smartphone's web browser.
Wonderful.
So there's no extra step. You can take out your smartphone, go to your browser, and log in, type in www.901legalconnect.org, and you can read more information about what services for which there is assistance available, or you can, if you know what your issue is, you can click that Get Started button.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. As we begin to reopen the business side of the community, are we seeing more access to the courts? I know that a lot of legal proceedings have been shut down for quite some time.
Right. Basically, March 25th, the court issued an order that limited in-person proceedings in order to mitigate unnecessary exposure to the courts, the judges, and the court clerk's offices. And what occurred as the result of that, the courts were open for emergency hearings, and things of that nature that were absolutely necessary. However, they did issue a moratorium that prevented
And
legal actions such as evictions, levies, and things of that nature, whereas they could file, but they wouldn't be granted a hearing until it was fully resumed.
And this sounds like something that will resume or will continue. You'll continue to use 901 Legal Connect even after we are back to normal, right? So this is a good silver lining, if you will, of COVID-19.
Yes, it really is. We launched in February, and we were in the midst of a community engagement and awareness campaign. However, those initiatives were paused in effort to assess what was going on with the COVID-19 pandemic. And what we realized is that as of May 31st, the suspension on in-court proceedings, as well as stays on evictions and other legal actions, that's set to expire, and courts are scheduled to reopen on June 1st. And on June 1st, it's possible for even more landlords or other creditors who are seeking to obtain evictions or judgments against creditors or debtors or tenants to begin to even file more legal actions.
Right, so it's necessary to have this. Thank you so much for telling us about it. We appreciate you very much this morning.
The Model R features a 21 horsepower Kohler engine with